They say Walter Isaacson writes the best biographies, and I agree. These are the biographies written by Isaacson: Steve Jobs, Einstein, Benjamin Franklin, Leonardo da Vinci. As you can see, he writes biographies about the most influential people who have had an immense contribution to the world. They were the game changers. Another common thing about all of them is, I'm just gonna say it, they're all white, they're all men. So when I saw a woman featuring on the cover of his latest book, Code Breaker, I was extremely happy. Code Breaker mainly focuses on Jennifer Doudna's research. Interestingly, the field of her contribution is in her name. She has won a Nobel Prize for the development of CRISPR. This is the technology that was used to develop COVID tests and, more importantly, the COVID vaccine, which was developed so quickly because of the groundwork for it was already in place after decades of research. It took 2 days for labs to make the vaccine, but months for human trials. I feel CRISPR will be and should be something that we all are familiar with in the years to come. This book is the definitive guide to the CRISPR phenomenon. So the big question, what is CRISPR? CRISPR stands for clustered, regularly interspaced, short, palindromic repeats. And now in English, based on what I understood from the book. CRISPR is a type of DNA sequence found in bacteria that have previously been infected by a virus or some other invading organism. When a virus infects a bacteria, it inserts a little RNA DNA sequence into the host cell. Think of how a computer virus hacks into our operating system by inserting sequences of additional code. CRISPR sequences develop as an immune response to these alien virus DNA sequences and protect against similar future attacks. CRISPR-associated protein Cas9 is an enzyme that uses CRISPR to edit DNA. Cas9 enzymes, together with CRISPR sequences, form the basis of a technology known as CRISPR-Cas9, which is used to edit genes within living organisms. And this is just the basics. The book explains in detail how CRISPR works in nature and how it is used in making antibiotics and also to edit genes in humans to treat and prevent diseases such as cancer, sickle cell anemia, Huntington's, cystic fibrosis, mental illnesses, and much more. Great discoveries are not singular but collaborative in nature. In this book, I got to meet so many people who have contributed one way or another to the discovery of CRISPR, who are experimenting with gene editing to fix diseases, and also the ones who worked on COVID vaccines. So should we allow parents to use gene editing to enhance the IQ, memory, muscles of their kids? Where does one draw the line? Currently people already use plastic surgeries to pull their lips from all sides, push in their noses, get rid of wrinkles, hair weaving, adjust body measurements, and whatnot. So how does it matter if parents choose to modify their baby's height or hair and eye color, and if they use gene editing so that their babies are born without diseases? If that is against nature, then so are the plastic surgeries and extending our lifespan with all the medical surgeries. So how can you allow one and ban the other? I found the moral and ethical arguments regarding the use of gene editing incredibly interesting, and they are explored in depth throughout the book. I also love to read how scientists work in labs, how do they gather data, how do they apply for patents. The book also sheds light on how rivalries, politics, and sexism play out in contemporary science. The past half century has been an information technology era based on the microchip, the computer, and the internet. Now we are entering an even more momentous era, a life science revolution. Children who study Digital coding will be surpassed by those who study the code of life. Walter Isaacson proves it one more time that he is the best, and I hope he adds diversity to his biographies. I hope you like this recommendation. Happy reading.